Hey, I'm Big Louie.
And I'm alive.
He's still alive. That's little Louie. And we're LOU2RETRO.
Yep.
Merry belated Christmas. We're back from the holidays, and we have tons of stuff to talk about. So let's just get right into it, okay? First thing is, I just remembered this just a little bit ago. I got a new toolbox. I'm 38 years old now, and I've never had like a big toolbox to put all my stuff in. So I got a big rolling, nice... it's not Craftsman, it's a different one like Gorilla or something, but it's same quality. I think it's the same quality.
I think it's called like Tool Monkey.
Tool Monkey, something like that. But it's awesome. I've been going around the house consolidating tools for the past couple of days now, and it's already filled almost. So I'm needing the second one. But whenever something breaks, a game system or something like that, I'm always scrambling, trying to figure out where my tools are for stuff or when I'm building something. So don't have to worry about that anymore. It's all in one spot, right?
That is true.
Yep. All right. So let's get into the stuff that you got for Christmas. You start with
this?
No, start with that right there.
Oh, this?
No?
Oh,
Thing
this.
I'm pointing at,
I got a PS4, and the PS4 came with Star Wars Battlefront. It also came with 4 Star Wars classic games, Super Star Wars Racer Revenge, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, and Star Wars Jedi Starfighter. That's a lot of star in that one name. And
we had you fooled on this, right?
Yeah, Battlefront is really fun.
I never thought that we'd get into the whole PS4 thing. Downloadable games versus CD games. The DLC stuff really frightens me, but...
Why does it frighten you?
Because if the servers go down, you don't have your games anymore. I like to have the hard games in hand. So go ahead and show them what games you got.
So, along with that, well, on Christmas, I got that game, the 4 games that come with it. And then I also got Minecraft Story Mode, which is really fun. Can't wait till I actually get Wi-Fi so I can check availability of episode 5.
Our house is so big that it's a weird layout that the Wi-Fi doesn't reach through it. And I set up a separate router to go to that side of the house, and I don't know what happened over Christmas, just before Christmas. Something funky happened to it. So I have another router, a better router. I'm going to swap it out for.
And also on Christmas Day, I got... That's a backwards box. I got Lego Dimensions, which is fun. It's like Skylanders, but Lego and better. It's like, imagine like Wizard of Oz, Simpsons, Doctor Who, Lego Movie, DC Comics, Back to the Future, Portal.
And you and your friend Braden have already beat this, right?
Yes, I've already beat this game. It's like Skylanders just with all those. And so you get Batman, Gandalf, and Wild Style in this, but you can...
We didn't bring all the stuff in here because he actually has all this stuff set up in his room, which is a little bit different.
So you build the world, and so I got Lego Dimensions, and then I also got 2 expansion packs for it, which is the Portal level pack, which comes with Shell, Sentry Turret, and Companion Cube, and then the Doctor Who level pack comes with K9, the TARDIS, and the Doctor. And
did you get a third one? I thought you had a third one. Oh, there's some that came with it, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
go ahead.
These all come with 1 level and then those items.
Speaking of Doctor Who. Oh, you can do that first.
Yeah. And then, surprisingly, the day after Christmas, we went to the mall and we bought a game and a Lego set for me. And so the game I got was just ordinary Minecraft, which is also very fun. And then the set I got is a Star Wars The Force Awakens set. It is the First Order Troop Transporter. There's a little thing in the back where you can pull it. When the door comes down, you can take this off so you can get in there, put your guys in there, put people in there. Then here, there's a little hatch where if you take one of your First Order Stormtroopers, you can sit them down inside of that little
That's pretty cool.
hatch. Yeah.
What else do you get there? We have a lot of stuff to talk about now.
Yeah.
We'll go through all the features of it.
Yeah, and it comes with 2 Flame Troopers and Captain Phasma. Awesome. I got, a couple days after Christmas, I got a General Grievous buildable LEGO action figure, which I don't have right here with me, but I also got this Toys R Us exclusive C-3PO, which is cool.
Hang on, before you get to that stuff. We saw the new Star Wars movie.
Proof.
Yeah, you brought those. Twice. We saw it
Yeah.
the day after it opened. We drove home, and my wife's from a small town in Indiana, and I figured there wasn't going to be too many people there, but it was Nerdtopia out the door down the road or whatever.
Yeah, I got him tickets for his birthday.
Oh, you did? I don't remember you standing in line.
No, I got you.
You went with me.
No, I gave you permission to buy the tickets.
Oh, okay. So anyway, we went and it was great. We both liked it, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. I don't see why people are saying that it's the worst one ever.
Only a couple people, like my brother-in-law, isn't thrilled with it. There's no Jar Jar Binks character in it. A lot of people,
People think that Supreme Leader Snoke is Jar Jar.
That's my nephew. The only, my brother-in-law, or my in-laws, they didn't think that they developed the characters enough. But it's an intro movie, and I thought they did just fine. So that's all we're going to say about that. Go over the next one?
Yeah. If you can't tell already, I really like Legos. And
there's more game stuff, I swear.
Yeah, but I also got this TIE Fighter. Yeah. Anyways, I also got this the Lego Doctor Who set, which there's a little console. It's really cool, which connects to this, which is the exterior, which can take the top off, and then you fold these side pieces up and fold it up, and you can put a minifigure in there. But then that connects to that. You can put like Clara and the Doctor in there, and then you can like fly it.
So that's the inside of the TARDIS.
Yeah,
from Doctor Who. For all you Whovians, is that what you call them?
Yeah.
Whovians. So it's pretty cool.
You also get $2 in Weeping Angel, and it's really cool.
And you showed them that thing?
No.
Okay.
The last thing is I opened this on Christmas Eve because my mom was really excited. But I thought this is probably the most related thing to our show, but it's a little alien retro action figure, and you can take the dome off and then slide it.
And he's never seen the movie before, but he just likes the xenomorphs.
Yeah, I really like just the idea of aliens and stuff.
Yep. So all right, there'll probably be some other stuff you want to comment on, but
It's hot in
I know it is hot in here, isn't it? Let's see here. All right, so what did I get? I had a bunch of random gift cards laying around with small fractions of dollars or whatever. So I had all these gift cards up and went on eBay and found a bunch of good deals on a bunch of cheap stuff. So most of this stuff I got off of eBay. So the first thing is I got some Atari Lynx games.
It's thin.
I know, the Lynx games, cool. You've seen these before.
I know.
All right. So first I got, and these are all in immaculate shape, Hard Driving. Blue Lightning. A couple of these were really good games. I was testing them. Warbirds. And California Games. Popular title. This one was kind of fun. Alright. Let's see here. Whoa. Okay, I got these ones also. These I didn't get offline. I'm trying to remember what else I got offline. Or this one I did. We added to our Virtual Boy collection. I got Mario Clash for a decent price online. I do not remember the prices. Sorry. These 3 Virtual Boy games, we went into a game shop when we went up to the mall to buy a bunch of this stuff. And I went in there to buy Nintendo games because they always have tons of them at decent, really good prices. And they had 3 Virtual Boy games, and altogether I paid about $50 for these 3, which they're actually worth maybe a little bit more than that. I think maybe about 60, 65. So it was not a bad deal. So the first one is Vertical Force. And all 3 of these are really great games. Golf. It's throwing me off. It's backwards when you look at the thing. Yeah. And then Panic Bomber.
I wonder if it will be backwards for them.
What's that? Oh, you haven't tried those games yet, have you? No, it won't be backwards for them.
Yeah.
Before I go on, I was looking at those and I was counting them up, and I think the Virtual Boy thing is kind of substantial because we have 10 of the 14 U.S. releases now. So that's 71% of the collection. That's a huge, huge number. It's a good chunk of the collection.
We're going to have an entire collection of games.
I know. I'm pretty excited about that. So there's another $20 game. There's like a $40 to $50 game, a $60 to $80 game, and then like a $200 to $300 game. And I don't know if Mom's going to let us get that, huh? We'll have to sell something big.
No, or we'll just have to go up to like a garage sale by an old lady who has no idea what the prices are.
Yeah.
Like we did for that Meta Man game.
I know. So I've been, when we were driving in the car, I kind of started doing this. I was looking at, how many games are in the whole collection, and I don't have all the numbers here, but I took the top 3. So we have 71% of the Virtual Boy collection. We have about 21% of the Nintendo collection, the NES collection, which is okay. I thought would be higher along because that's like the number one thing I want to collect for. But I always get diverted when I go into the stores. And then Atari 2600, we have about 13% of the collection, which you should think, man, 13, that's not that high for the 3rd place one. But there's, 560 some games for that. So that's a pretty big collection. And we have like 75 of them. So, also, I got a lineup on a Sega Nomad that I might pick up tomorrow or this weekend or something like that. So let's keep our fingers crossed. This game system eludes me. Alright, so also I went into, I never hardly ever find video games in my wife's hometown. And, I was driving down the road the other day and I was like, you guys don't have any pawn stores here, do you? And we were driving, and sure enough, there was a pawn store on the side of the road. So I went in there, and they have a ton of games. I think they've been buying up all the games, and most of them were overpriced, but a couple of them were decent prices. So those are the ones I picked up, of course. And they were just cheap games. They were all like $2 each. So for SNES, I got Super Black Bass fishing game. I need to clean it up a little bit. And then 2 N64 games, Olympic Hockey 98, and Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. So we'll add those to the collection. Let's see here, what's next? We had so much stuff I had to write it down. Talked about that. All right, next. I don't know how many of you guys have heard of I'm sure you guys have heard of the Oculus Rift. I think we've talked about it before, maybe. But if you
how would you like an Oculus Rift for $1?
Yeah, if you can't get an Oculus Rift, there is something called Google Cardboard, which
it's made of cardboard.
So I've heard on a podcast or somewhere somebody was talking about Google Cardboard, and I'm like, what is Google Cardboard? And I looked it up, and it's cardboard. It's like they make this cardboard cutout thing, and you get the kit and you fold it. This isn't the Google Cardboard one. This is one called iBlue that was on. It was like $1 on eBay that I got, and it's just cardboard that you fold, and it's got a rubber band to hold around it to keep it together, and then 2 little eyepiece lenses. They're just like convex lenses, I think it is.
They're very like foggy and. Like,
yeah, I need to tape them in there or something. They kind of wiggle around. Anyway, there's all these free apps you can get on your phone. I think we have like, I say all these. There's like 4 or 5 or maybe more free apps you can get on your phone, and you hold it up with your phone in there, and you're looking, you're in a 3D world. It's not, you don't have your peripheral vision, so it's like you're looking through binoculars. But if you look anywhere, around,
there'll be stuff.
There'll be stuff.
Aside from if you look down on that Discovery one, because like you'll just see an empty void of nothingness. Because
so some of them are buggy a little bit.
No, that's just because like the person's like holding the camera and like you're trying to look at the camera, which is what it's being filmed with.
Yeah, the Discovery one's got all these different nature scenarios in space and stuff, and you're looking around, which is kind of cool.
The space one is kind of cool, but like
space junk's flying at you. But I think the roller coaster one's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one, like the Aztec one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got that, and if you have some leftover money on a gift card, go ahead and order one. Now, it took like 2 months to get here, a month and a half to get here. It took a long time. Yeah, a long time. So there's that. All right. So then the last thing, really, or a couple things here is we went to IKEA. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago?
Yeah.
2 days ago. And I forget what we went there for. But
meatballs.
Yeah, meatballs. But I ended up getting a new shelving unit for our game system, which I will turn the phone around here and set it up. And you can say, actually, I'll do it right now. Oh, no, it's not, perfect or exactly what we want yet, but it's getting there. So the thing I don't like about it, I don't know if I can even see it. This is probably bad holding it like this, but you can see all the cables and stuff behind it, which I don't like that. And I might get another one just like this.
Oh, wow.
And set it up vertically.
Well, if you don't mention it, you don't see it. But now that you mentioned it, it's terrible.
Well, I have an idea. So what I think we're going to do is I saw that you can just get a sheet and like Velcro or get glue or Velcro or staple the sheet onto the back of the entertainment center, and then you cut little slits in the back for the power cables, and it looks like there's painted wood back there or whatever, and the cables go through there, and you hide all that stuff back there. Now I try and put it up there really nice and neat, but it's not perfect, and I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. Didn't know the layout yet, so it is what it is. But in addition to that, we also got, I gotta make sure I'm showing you this, a couple of shelves for our handhelds here, which we fill up 3 shelves. May need some more. I still need something maybe for the Virtual Boy there. I'd like to be able to put that up on top of the other console. So there's that. And I'm still going to do something for all of these because I don't like them just sitting there like that.
That's what you do for your other games.
What's that?
That's what you do for the other games.
Yeah. So let me set this back up here. There we go. Let me see here. All right, so new shelves. Oh, I got a desk too. I had this huge whopping dining room table there before, which you may have seen, but it was too big and it kind of took up a lot of the room, and I just needed more space over here to get this going. So we're selling that and got the smaller desk. What else? Sheet idea. Oh, and I want to get some lights for each individual cubicle so that it kind of lights up and a little ambiance for the game room, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that is it. Where are we at? We're at 18. That was less than 20 minutes. That wasn't too bad, huh?
Yeah.
And that's the most we've talked about, I think, since we moved here. Is there anything else you want to talk about? We blew through that real fast.
Yes. For this Later Dimensions game, I forgot to mention that in Wave, because like they release things in different waves. Like Wave 1 and Wave 2 are already out, but Wave 3 and 4 aren't out. But in Wave 4, there's a Midway Arcade one, and I played the story mode, like the story mode version for it, like without getting the patch, and you get to play Gauntlet with like Gandalf.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You love Gauntlet, huh?
Yes.
I was looking at the N64 up there, and I noticed this Madden 64, Madden Football 64. I forgot I got that too. Cheap $2 game. Alright. Now is that everything?
You will subscribe.
I actually went down in subscribers, which is no biggie. When you're only putting out one video every month or two, it's going to happen. We were almost up to 150, I think, or 160 or something like that.
And now we're back at 2.
Now we're like 130 something, which, you know, getting more subscribers isn't our ultimate goal. This is more like a video blog or whatever of our collection. You know, I show people that I go to school with. We talk about video games. Like, man, I got a bunch of games. You know, I like video games or whatever. And I'm like, oh, me too, really? And you know, they see how many I have, or I tell them how many I have, and they're like, are you serious? I was telling my wife this the other day that, you know, when we move here next summer, that I was like, what's the most expensive thing we have? Maybe we should start putting insurance on stuff. And I was like, you know, if you add up all the video game stuff, I'm like, this is pretty substantial. I'm like, this may be one of the most expensive things we own. Like, if you were to categorize it as one thing, you know, video game collection, instead of like a $2,000 or $3,000 TV, or outside of a car and a house, you know. But I can't think of anything else that's that expensive that we have.
Would the PS4 include?
That would be included, yeah.
Well, pretty much everything in this room.
Yeah, and we have more stuff than what's in this room too. Like I just showed you.
Like retro, like culture and like movies. I guess this would also count.
Yeah. Well, like the shelves, you know, I had the handhelds on the shelves, but I don't even have those. That wouldn't even come close to our LCD collection. We have tons of LCDs. Always looking to get more. So I would never display those. I don't know. I don't even know how to display those. Maybe I need to get some drawers or something and then stack them nice and neat in the drawers, probably. So anyway, we've been rambling on here for a long time. We got a lot of cool stuff. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I did get a chance to watch a couple of videos, listen to some podcasts over Christmas when I wasn't working or running. Usually I listen to podcasts while I'm running. So we had a good time. Now that I've talked about all this stuff, we can put it all where it goes and carry on with our life. And who knows, maybe I'll have a Sega Nomad to talk about next time, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
What is it? Well, you sure didn't guess that, did you?
Do you like your hoverboard? It's inside.
Yeah, I always hoverboard.
Wait, he's speechless. This is a first.
Okay, give it to me.